is really simple.
Sports, news, interviews.
It's a Tyrone Poole Show.
Sports, news, interviews.
It's a Tyrone Poole Show.
Sports, news, interviews.
It's a Tyrone Poole Show.
The Tyrone Poole Show. How about that?
That's pretty good, son. That's pretty good.
All right. So I think I should be good to go right now. So hello, and welcome to the Tyrone Poole Show. I'm so glad that you guys are here watching and listening. It's such an honor. First and foremost, I want to thank God for this opportunity, and I want to thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Hope that everybody's having a great week. Happy Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. So I know everybody is planned on traveling. If you have not already gotten to your destination, I know you're going to eat, and watch sports, right? I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to eat, watch sports, and then I'm going to go work out, right? Because you got to burn that food off, right? You got to burn it off. But nevertheless, hope everybody is in full love, experiencing great peace, and always joyful. What is my purpose? What is my purpose for being here? What is the purpose of the Tyrone Poole Show? It's not about me, right? It's not about me. But my purpose of being here for these next 30 minutes, is to help you, help me to graduate the University of Life. And when I say the University of Life, life gives us classes and tests, classes called trials, classes called temptations. And no matter who you are, you will take these classes. I don't care how rich you are, where you stay at, your neighborhood, whether it's gated or not gated. Life doesn't care. Life will go over that fence, right? And come and knock right on your door with a test, with a trial, with a temptation. But this is one thing that I do know, that there are principles that they never fail. They work. We all understand and know those principles. It's just that our experiences with the principles are different. Again, tests, trials, temptations. We all are having tests. Well, the difference in my test and your test may be maybe this morning when I woke up, the television didn't come on, right? And it tested my temperament, right? Well, maybe your test was with your boss or your employees. Somebody didn't show up. Somebody didn't do what they were supposed to do. You were tested. So the principles are the same, people. Our experiences is the only thing that separates us. And that's why I'm a firm believer that it's always good to listen to everyone's experience. I don't care who it is. Listen to their experience, because there is something that you can extract from them that will help you with the principle. Their experience, the principle. That's how we get smart, right? That's how we gain wisdom. So again, I'm so glad that you're here. That's my purpose, to help you be the best that you can be, to graduate life so you can work that thing. So my topic today, I'm gonna jump right into it. Seven tips on how to restore your personal life for 2024. And every year, we all make these New Year's revolutions, revolutions. Revolutions, it goes around and around and around and around and around. You know, some of us been making the same resolutions for the last 5 years. This year, I'm going to do this. This year, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do last year. So, New Year's revolutions. So, but I know that there's some people out there that they are tired of going around in circles, right? I'm tired of going around in circles. Again, we all have our experiences with the principles, right? So even though our principles may be different, our experiences with the principle may be different. Our end goal is the same. We want to be the best. So how many of you out there want to restore your personal life for 2024? Well, I'm going to give you a full course meal before you eat your full course meal tomorrow, right? So here we go. We're going to talk about how to restore yourself for 2024. So the first thing I want you guys to understand, if you're going to restore yourself for 2024, people, you got to understand that you got to know your environment. You got to know your environment. If you're going to maximize your life, if you're going to restore your life for 2024, if you're going to, as we would say in sports, right? If we're going to have a better season than we did previously, we got to know our environment. And what do I mean, our environment? Well, let's think of our life, your life, my life. Let's think of our lives as concerts, right? Concerts. We are the performer. I am the performer. My concert is my life. I'm on the stage. You're on the stage. Your friends, your acquaintances, people that you interact with, they are the crowd, right? And it's very important to know that at a concert, I don't know how many of you have gone to a concert, been to a concert, but the performer, you, me, right? We're the performers. But at a real concert, the performers, they interact mostly and closely with the people who are right up on the stage, right? Those people who have right there can touch the performer, touch the performer. Now, those people, if you have the wrong people in that group close to the stage where the performer is singing, they can disrupt the concert. So I say all that to say, people, you got to know your environment. You got to know the people who are in your life. You got to know, I believe that there are 5 types of people that you have to know about in your concert. You got to know who the predators are, right? Because there are people who have hidden agendas. Hidden agendas. They're not going to expose themselves until they are ready to strike. They're going to be in your concert. Then you got to know who the actual players, at the pause on that one, right? You got to know who your players are. You got to know those people who basically, they really don't like you, right? They try to play you because there's something that you can offer them. So they play you. Let me give you an example. Say, for example, you like me. I use myself as an example, right? I like exercising. I love exercising. I love fitness, man. I love it. And if somebody wants to try to get close to me at my concert now, my concert of life, then anytime they come in my presence, guess what they're going to talk about? They're going to talk about working out because they know that's what I like. That's what I'm passionate about. So they're going to play me, making me think that they truly like fitness when they really don't. They have another alternative, right? So you got to watch out for that type of person. Then you got to watch out for those who are parasites. Yeah. Parasites. These are people who basically, they just take more than they give. take more than they give. Any of you ever experienced any parasites in your life? Any predators? Any players? Right? I said I got 5. I just gave you 3. The next 2 are participators, people that participate in your life, right? They help, they're there, they call you, but they're just participators. But the people that you want at the front of your concert, remember I said the concert, the people who are closest to the stage, those are the people who can interrupt, disrupt the performer. Those people that you want close to your stage are your partners. You want partners, right? You want people who are going to be there for you. People who are just there to help you because they care about you. They're going to tell you the good about yourself. They're going to tell you the bad about yourself because they are your partners. They are invested in you. So that's why I say you got to know your environment if you want to restore your personal life for 2024. Now, my next one. The next thing that you got to do if you want to restore your life for 2024, you got to understand that it's only a season. It's only a season. Well, Tyrone, what do you mean it's only a season? Well, every level you go to in life, 2023, 2024, that's another level. 2025, 2030, those are new levels. First grade, second grade, third grade, those are new levels, right? Wherever you started in your business, you come in at the bottom level and then they promote you to a new level, right? And every level is going to come with some type of failure. Now, when I say failure, there are 2 types of failures that I want you guys to understand. When I speak of failure, I'm speaking of failure as in you don't succeed, you go back and study, then you come back and try again. That's the failure that I'm used to. It didn't work out. I go back and study, then I come back and try again. Most people are familiar with the type of failure where they fail. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. No, it wasn't for me. God didn't have in his plans for me. How did you not know God? How do you know God didn't have that in your plans, in your future? Maybe there was something that you had to do to get stronger so that when you go to the next level, you're able to handle it. So you got to understand that when failure happens in your life, when you're restoring, because you try to go to a new level, right? You want to restore your life. You want to go to the level of maximization that you can not only offer yourself, but the world. And if you're going to do that, you got to understand that there will be seasons of failure, but it's only for a season, right? Because we're going to learn, we're going to grow, we're going to move forward in our lives because we're restoring. So it's only a season, people. It's only a season. It may feel like winter right now, may feel like you're going through hell. Hang in there. Yeah, hang in there. Because summer is coming, baby. Summer is coming. The next thing that you got to do if you want to restore your life, your personal life, or your family life. We can take it and give it to the family, right? If you want to restore your personal life, the next thing you got to do, the person in the mirror. Yeah, the person in the mirror. Let me start off by saying this. People's perception is not your reality. Let me say that again. People's perception is not your reality. It's not what they say about you. It's what you say about yourself that threatens your present. And if your present is threatened, then your future success is threatened. And I believe that when people talk about you or try to disrupt you or try to stop you from restoring yourself to a better you, they always go for the mind. They always go for the head. Because the mind is the battleground, which I'm going to talk about that. But that's why people attack you mentally. That's why they tell you, you can't do that. You're no good. You're just like this person. You're just like that person. You will never, ever be anything, because they are trying to attack your mind. That's why I say the person in the mirror. If you want to restore your life to the life that you want it to be, to the life that God wants you to have, the person in the mirror holds the key. The person in the mirror holds all the information to restore your life. The person in the mirror. So you need to learn more about that person in the mirror. You need to look and study yourself, date yourself, sit down at a table and just date yourself. But Tyrone, how do I date myself, man? How do I date myself? I'm glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked. You date yourself. My definition of dating yourself, I've dated myself plenty of times. That's why I'm cool by myself. I'm cool. I'm not threatened to be by myself because I know I'm not alone. Not only do I have God with me, but I know I got me. Me, myself, and I. All three of us sit down at the table. And we sing Kumbaya. But seriously, how do you date yourself? Well, go grab a mirror, grab a mirror, put it on the table. If you got one of those long-standing mirrors, which I do, I know a lot of ladies out there, you guys have those long mirrors, and guys too. Come on now, guys. We look at ourselves too, right? We try to make sure that we tight, right? Take that mirror. I want you to take it to your table, whether it's your dinner table or whatever table. You prop that mirror across from you. And then you go cook yourself some food. And then you come back and you sit down. And when you sit down, you're going to see somebody sit down at the same time. Now you begin to date yourself. And you look up. Somebody's going to be looking right back at you. And you talk to that person. Hey, hello, handsome. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, beautiful. Whatever you want to call yourself. And you start asking yourself questions. Who am I? What do I like? How do I feel? What is the best attributes? You date yourself, because the more you know about who you are, what you have, and what you can do, the faster you will restore your life for 2024. Oh, man, I love it. I love it. I love it, people. I love it, man. I just love, like I said, I just love motivating, man. I just love inspiring. But most importantly, I love giving information, man. I love giving information. I've been there. I've done that. I've lost. I've won. I've lost. I've won. But at the end of the day, I was always there for me. Woo! Yes. Number 4 thing that you got to do, if you want to restore your life, for 2024, the battle of the mind, people. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. I just mentioned a little bit about it, but the battle of the mind. You know, the difference between winning and losing in life. I believe the difference between winning or losing in life is controlled by that thing that sits 6 inches between your ears. Yeah. The difference between winning or losing in life is controlled by that thing found 6 inches between your ears. That's right. Your mind. Your mind, people. Your mind. And like I said previously, that's why people always try to attack the head. You look at the jungle. Look at the safari. When you look at these animals attack each other, where do they go? They go straight for the neck, which controls the head. If I kill the head, I can kill the body. And that's why when people, situations when they come, situations when they come in your life, whether it comes from a person, a place, or a thing, it comes not to attack the outer. It doesn't come to attack the body. People, places, and things, when they come to attack you, to bring you down, they attack the mind. They do it all the time in football, sports. They call it talking junk. We call it talking trash, right? But you guys got to understand that the battle is in the mind. You got to have the mindset, I believe, of a lion. Yeah, a lion. You got to roar, right? When temptation, trials, and tests come, you got to roar because you know you got confidence in yourself because you have dated yourself. You are courageous because you know what you can do, right? So again, the battle of the mind, people, if you're going to restore your life for 2024, you got to understand when temptation, trials, and tests come, they don't come to attack this. So don't think that if you get someone in your life, don't think that if you move to a certain place, don't think that if you get this thing, that all is going to be well. Until you get this thing right here, right? What did I say earlier? You're going to have New Year's revolutions, because you haven't fixed this right here. Woo! I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. What's the next one, T-Poo? Boy, you got me. You got me like that Jerry Maguire movie. You got me at hello. What's the next thing? All right. The next thing that we got to talk about. What do you have to do if you want to restore your life in 2024 so you can be the best that you can be? And I believe that all of you who are watching, you are the best. Now, what do you have to do? Love and more love. Love and more love, people. What I mean by love and more love. Basically, what I'm saying is, how should I say this? I got to make sure I say this one right here. I know that it is tough to love people when they have done something wrong. Yeah. It's tough to love people when they have done you wrong. And you know they've done you wrong, right? It makes it even tougher. I've been there, man. I know I've done people wrong. People have done me wrong, right? And it's tough. But you got to learn to love people regardless now. No matter what they say, what they do. Why? Why, Tyrone? Why do I have to love somebody who just did that, this, or whatever to me, man? Well, because God first loved you. So that's why most of the times when I want to hate on somebody, or I'm like, God, I'm like, get him, God. I'm like, get him. Don't you see what they're doing? It's wrong, right? And then it's I would like God to tap me on the shoulder and say, well, if I get them, I got to get you too now. And then God started taking me back. Well, do you remember when? I started saying, man, God, come on, man. All right. I love them. So really, again, people, I know it gets tough, but you always got to remember that love is powerful, man. Love is a powerful thing. And when you can learn to love people, I'm telling you, it brings joy, because you know that in order to love somebody, check this out. In order to love somebody, that means that you control the power. When you hate people, when you dislike people, that means that they have the power because they are controlling your thermostat, right? They are controlling your thermostat. But when you love, then you control your own thermostat. You bring joy, you bring peace. Woo, I love it. And there's a song, you guys know I got to bring a song in. I got to sing every once in a while, right? There's a song, I think, by Huey Lewis and the News. Huey Lewis in the News. And I think it says, don't have money, don't need a credit. Okay, it said, that's the power of love. That's it. The power of love. Yes, the power of love. The song by Huey Lewis in the News. That's the power of love. You don't need money. Don't take fame. Don't need a credit card to ride this train. So at the end of the day, big people, it's the power of love, man. So if you want to have a better you, restore yourself, your personal life for 2024, love and more love. Because you don't need a credit card to ride this train. Somebody gonna go look that song up. I bet you. But anyway, people, as we move on, moving to my number 6. I got 2 more. And we're going to end on time, right? We're going to end on time. What do you have to do? The number 6 thing that you have to do if you want to restore your life, your personal life, or maybe your family life in 2024. What do you have to do? Well, keep your life simple. Yeah, keep your life simple. Keep your life simple, people. And keep it simple. What do I mean keep your life simple? Keep your life simple going forward into 2020. Even right now, keep your life simple. Start keeping your life simple right now as you transition into the year 2024, right? Keep your life simple going forward when dealing with people, places, and things. Especially dealing with people. Remember, we just said love, right? Now, when you keep your life simple, I think you're able to think clearer. You know, I think when it comes to dealing with people, a lot of people tend to latch on to those that they feel can help them. Remember, I said parasites, right? So sometimes you got to shave off them parasites, right? Shave off them parasites. Keep your life simple, especially when dealing with people, right? So what I'm trying to say is create leaders, not followers. A lot of us want followers in our lives. We want to be popular, right? We want to be popular. How many followers do you have? Oh, I got over 50K. I got 50,000 followers. Well, how many leaders are you creating? How many leaders are you creating? Because when you can create leaders, it keeps your life simple. Now you don't have to worry about somebody calling you at 1 a.m. in the morning trying to get you to solve their problem. You don't have to worry about somebody coming to you all the time saying, help, help, I've fallen and I can't get up. But when you create leaders, you give them power. You empower them to learn more about who they are, what they have, and what they can do. So that's how you keep your life simple. In 2024, create more leaders, not followers. Because I'm a firm believer in this right here. If you create leaders, they will never forget who helped them get to where they are. When you create leaders, let me say that again. When you create leaders, I will never forget the people who have helped me to get to where I am. That was a point in time, people, when I was like shy. I know it's hard to believe it, but I was shy. I was quiet, but little by little, people came into my life, brought out the best in me, sprinkled a little bit of that on me. Before you know it, I know who I am, what I have, and what I can do, and I am a leader of Tyrone Poole. But when you create followers, here's the thing I know about followers. They're going to follow you to a point, right? And then when it gets tough, they're going to go and follow somebody else. But when you create leaders, leaders are loyal because they know they would not be where they are if it had not been for you on their side. They're going to start singing the song, If it wasn't for, oh man, I messed up my song. But anyways, I'm about to make a joke. I got to try to keep it funny, right? I've been sitting here talking for the last like 20 something minutes, right? But here's my last one, right? Here's my last one. If you want to restore your life for 2024, your personal life or your family life, if you want to maximize in 2024, here's the last thing you got to do. You got to know this right here. You got to know ignorance is your enemy. Yeah, ignorance is your enemy, people. Now, if ignorance is your enemy, then knowledge of the truth is your ally. I'm going to say that again. If we know that ignorance is our enemy, then knowledge of the truth is our ally. Now, when I say ignorance, that's not a bad word. It just means that you don't know what you need to know at that time. So if you want to know more about yourself, then you got to go get knowledge about yourself and knowledge of the truth about yourself. Don't ever, ever, ever allow somebody else, like I said earlier, allow someone else's perception to become your reality because they don't know the product. You and God are the only one that know your product. That's why it's imperative that you got to know who you are, what you have, and what you can do. Study yourself because there's greatness in all of you. If you work that thing, people, you will discover things about yourself that you did not know were there. You will find out how courageous you are. You will find out how intelligent you are. Get knowledge because knowledge and ignorance are impossible roommates. Somebody got to go. So I know you don't want to stay ignorant. So go get knowledge and go work that thing. So people, at the end of the day, those are my seven tips for how to restore your personal life for 2024. And if you came on late, go back, watch this over and over and over. I said some funny things, but I said some great things that will help you. And how do I know they help? Because they help me. I'm being better and better every day. To the point where here's my statement. I want it to become your statement. I want this statement to become your statement. Work that thing, right? Work that thing, right? Well, before I say the statement, let me tell you what work that thing is all about. Work that thing, when I say work that thing, that's not just some words put together. That is a company. Work that thing is a company. Work that thing is a movement. Work that thing is something that brings out the best in you because whatever your thing is that you want to do in 2024, whatever your thing is, you're going to have to work that thing. You got to work that thing, people. It's not going to just fall from the sky. It's not just going to come and sit on your lap. You're going to have to work that thing. Whatever your thing is for 2024, you got to work that thing. And work that thing simply means that you're going to have to overcome obstacles, adversity, whatever tries to hinder you. You're going to have a mindset that you will not quit. You will not stop. You are too legit, as MC Hammer would say. Too legit to quit. Hey, too legit. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, man, let me stop. But work that thing. That's what it's all about, people. You got to work that thing. So as I come to a close, here's the statement that I want you to take as your mantra as well into 2024. Work that thing with me, or you watch me work that thing. Oh, yes, say it again. Work that thing with me, or watch me work that thing, because I'm going to work it. And here's our group, our family. Say you got a family, right? We are family. I got all my... All right. For the family, same thing. Work that thing with us or watch us work that thing. Work that thing with us or watch us work that thing. So at the end of the day, people, you know what? Those are my 7 tips. So if you haven't followed me, follow me. You see the ticker right here. You go to TyronPoole38.com. You can go to Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation, learn about what I'm doing in the community, right? The BullionBuddy.com. Man, we got a revolutionary app. Oh, man, it's picking up pace. It took a long time, right? It took a long time, but I'm here. But anyways, the Bullion Buddy, check it out, thebullionbuddy.com. Again, if you're looking for a speaker, go to bookings at TyronPoole.com. Bookings at TyronPoole.com. But nevertheless, people, I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Have a great Thanksgiving. And always remember, if it is to be, it's up to me to work that thing. WTT 100. Peace.